So this is a little segment we like to call What's in Our Tackle Box. So the way this is going to work is Nate is going to start us off by opening it up, showing us all his lures he has. Then Jake's going to go, and I'm going to finish it off. And at the end, we're just going to talk a little bit about our favorite lures. So let's get started.
Alright, so I got 2 rigs. I have my crappie fishing, and then just my all-around bass fishing, cat fishing, whatever you feel like catching. So this is a double-sided. Okay, so I have some Cinco worms right here. That's the watermelon candy. So just kind of red, green, and black. I got a lot of minnows that are like yellow neon and stuff. I catch some on there every now and then. I usually throw that when I'm not getting any bites. I got a lot of swivels. Help set up your gear. I have a Booyah pad crusher.
Booyah!
Top water frog. I throw it. I got a lot of divers and stuff. I like all the weights I use is the worm weight, so just kind of the bullet weight. I don't ever really use the little pinch on. Those stink. My hooks, I get the heavy wire, 4-inch offsets. I don't like the wimpy wire because it bends a hook and snaps, so I get the heavy wire. Just kind of have some catfish, treble hooks. Got some spinner baits, just kind of your yellow and green. This one's your green, white, and red. I got some grasshopper divers. That's them. We'll swap sides. So there's your fish grabber. It's usually for catfish. So I have a bait caster, and I'm not the best, I'm not going to lie. So I make sure I have some test line with me so I can restring my reel. So, okay, so the biggest compartment is dedicated to my brush hogs. I got different kinds, different colors. Watermelon candy, I think, is my favorite. It's usually what I throw. There's also some of the UV ones. I have those. Here's some minnows. I throw those every now and then. I got a chatterbait. I think that's the sexy Chad one. I have quite a bit of rooster tails. I like throwing those. We went to Tahlequah the other day and I caught one on that. Okay. Here's my Zoom crawdads. That one is green pumpkin. This is another. This will be your watermelon candy.
Thanks, bro.
This is probably my favorite lure. Jean LaRue. This is their biffle bug. This is the watermelon candy. I don't have any green pumpkin, but I also throw it. This is actually my Berkeley beetle. I throw those every now and then. It's kind of the same bug. This is the Bass Pro Shop bug. So I usually choose a beetle, and then I'll throw a brush hog if that doesn't work. And then I have some perch hooks and stuff. That's kind of a little swivel thing. Get whatever hook you need. And then just your normal scissors and toenail clippers. Alright, so yeah, this actually came with DJ's kayak. So I got it for free. Booyah. This is waterproof. Alright, so this is just some of the lures I got for crappie fishing. That's your Mr. Crappie. That'll be your blue pearl. That's another Mr. Crappie. That's your red shark. And then there's just different little jig heads, and these were like assassin minnows or something like that. I usually have those. And then just your blue tubes, your red, and just kind of mixed in minnows.
Alright guys, so here's mine. It's a Plano waterproof one. Let's go through some of the fishing lures I got. Here we got some Zoom horny toads. This is a bullfrog colored. This is another Zoom horny toad. It's just pumpkin. I think it's pumpkin seed.
Watermelon candy.
Watermelon candy.
It's got the red flakes.
When in doubt, go with watermelon candy.
Yeah.
It'll get you the fish.
Here's a Zoom brush hog. Got some more of those. We got these purple worms. I don't know what brand.
Striking.
We got these funky things. I don't know what they are.
That's like Bass Pro Shop's equivalent to the brush hog. It's pretty similar.
We got some flukes. Got this black thingy. Don't use that. We got some weights and some hooks. Some real whirl.
Jacob's kind of notorious for using whatever bait he could find.
I just use other people's when they don't see me. I'll just sneak over there and take it.
Yeah, we don't run out because we catch so many fish. We run out because Jake's doing it. Alright, so we're going to go through mine. I have 2 waterproof boxes made by Plano. These boxes are awesome, guys. If you don't have one, you should get some. They're like $10. They hold out the water. The one thing you have to watch out for is after like a long day of fishing, if you put your wet hooks in here, they can rust. It's happened to me before.
I think mine's got some rust in it.
Yeah, see? So make sure before you put your hooks back in here, you clean them off a little bit. So we're going to start right here in this corner. Right here we have a crayfish. I can't remember off the top of my head who makes this. This is one of the problems I have when I go to the bait store is I buy stuff just because it's cool looking. And I thought these were awesome. Fun fact, never caught a fish on them. Alright, here we have your classic rooster tails. They're kind of a mess. But you know, I have a black one, pink, neon orange. Here's just a red and gold one. Another smaller black one. These things are awesome. They should be in every tackle box. It seems like every time you use a rooster tail, you're going to catch at least something. Here we have another brush hog. Nate turned me on to these. This is, again, the watermelon candy. That's usually the one that gets a lot of fish. He's my hero, so, you know, I had to copy him. Thanks, bud. And then, of course, we have this that every fisherman has. I don't know whether it's called a salamander or a lizard, but I just have a black one. Don't think anybody ever uses them, but for some reason they have them.
I think those are zooms.
Those are zooms, yes. And then here we have some little tube guys. We got some orange and yellow, blue and white. Here we have a orange and kind of a sparkly color. I have more colors than this, but I only kept the ones that I actually catch fish on. And then we come right over here. We have a beetle. This one we actually got at Bass Pro or at Bass Masters back in, what was that, 2016?
Ooh,
It was
a long time
2016.
ago.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, it was last year, buddy. But this is a really cool lure. I had 2 of these. I lost one. And I kind of don't want to use this one because I haven't had a chance to get more, and these actually work pretty good. And then here I have my attempt of finding another version. This is Bass or Gander Mountains. It's like a blue and a black. I don't remember what they call that, or even what the lure's called. Over here we have a bunch of worms. We got the pink and purple variety. We got a brown and chartreuse, which my dad recommended I get. I've caught a few fish on these. Probably need to pick up some more. And then right here we have a kind of a blackish gray with purple speckle fluke. Need to get some more of those too. Now right here we just have a whole bunch of lures combined. And here we have some black crayfish, some black shad, and some black minnows. And there's very few of these little black grubs right here. I've all caught bluegill on those. Then right here we just have some more grubs. Here's a yellow, here's a white. I've actually done pretty good on these white ones. I need to get some more of those too. I've only got like 3 or 4 left. Alright, here, for when I go trout fishing, which isn't very often, we just have like some little, really tiny treble hooks. We've got 2 sizes of those. We just got some different bobbers. That one's really nasty looking. Probably need to get some more. We got some little bullet weights. That's what I usually use. And then right here, something I always use that also catches quite a bit of fish. It's just a simple Road Runner. They make these in different sizes. This is one of the smaller ones, but you can just put these little different types of trailers and crap on there. Then we have some weighted jig heads, just various sizes of those. Then we have some hooks. It's kind of a longer straight one. Here we have one with like a deeper belly. And then here's a little small one for these smaller lures. Alright, so my first box is down. Let's go to the next one. This one right here has all my divers in it. So this first one we're going to talk about is this little storm diver. It's a pretty cool looking color. It's got a nice feature of being able to replace the treble hooks on it. I actually found this one at the Beggs Lake. And this one dives to like 2 foot, I think. Then we have this Rapala one. It's kind of this green and orange color. It's green with the orange belly. This one dives to like, I want to say between 10 and 12 feet. This one dives really deep. I got that at Gander Mountain. And these two I actually found. These are top water jigs. This one says it's a jitterbug. I don't know what this one is. I'm not quite sure on it. And then right here, oh, that's a nice little lure, ain't it? You like that one? That's from Walmart. That's one of their $1 spinner baits. And Nate actually got me this. I haven't had a chance to use it, but I'm pretty excited to use it. So thanks, man. Then we have another little hula popper. Found this one. I find a lot of these. And
So if these are yours, you know who has them.
yeah, and for some reason I'm super into divers. I don't know why. I think it's just because they look cool. It's like the classic lure you think of. And then I have this little buzz bait. I think this is the Strike King Mini Buzz, is what that one's called. And then one more. Can you spot where this tackle box is at, DJ? Can you spot it? Oh, it's behind the shirt.
Ooh, nice.
Bringing back the fanny pack, boys. This is what I take trout fishing. So I'll load this up with my trout stuff. First off, we have the Power Bait Trout Bait. And this right here is the rainbow color. So you just pull this out and make off a little ball and put it on your treble hook. Also, we have the Power Bait original scented green nuggets. And then the last thing we have in here is just some different water gremlin weights. This is a pretty cool thing. You can just turn it and get whatever size you want. So you can dial in the right one.
We're going to talk about our favorite one.
Yeah, we are, actually. Go ahead, Nate. Nice, Jake. He's not in the videos very often, but when he is, he knows what's up.
Keeps us in check.
Where's my sticker?
Alright, so
Yeah, dude.
DJ, you'll come
You're
back
not
in
getting a
here.
gold sticker?
No,
So
sorry, buddy.
Gene LaRue, they're based in Tulsa, so I think that's kind of awesome. So I'm kind of glad I helped support them. I buy so many of these from Jake Stillingham. This is
Wow.
the Biffle Bug. This is the Sooner Run color. It's kind of a watermelon candy. I don't know why they came up with Sooner Run, but it comes with 8.
Caught my first trout on.
These are also salt impregnated, so I mean you don't have to. They don't dry out, and you don't have to put oil or anything on them. So that's kind of what I throw all the time.
Yeah, so definitely check out that brand right there if you're in the Tulsa area.
Gene LaRue.
Can you actually take a tour of their place?
I'm sure you can. You might stop in and talk to him.
I'm just lying. Okay. Alright, so here's my favorite one. This is a little Meps, kind of a rooster tail type deal. No, it's not.
That looks old school too.
This is like a little Meps spinner bait. It's kind of a trout lure, but I've caught bass and everything else on this. And really the reason it's my favorite lure is because I actually caught my first trout on this, which is pretty sweet. I've only been trout fishing twice, but it was pretty fun. What's yours, Jake?
Here we have the Zoom Brush Hog. This is a big Texan. Like we said, Nate got us hooked on him. He bought the first one, caught the first fish on it. That's all I really know about it.
Also, guys, we want to see your favorite fishing lure. So if you have an Instagram, post a picture of the lure and put hashtag TimeOffOutdoors and we'll be able to see them. Alright, so this has pretty much been our bait.
So the secret's out, guys.
Yeah, so anything you see in here, if you want to know what it actually is more in detail, just describe it to us and we might be able to tell you where it came from or what it is. Fish. Oh! We got Jake in a video, boys and girls. First time ever.
No,
Are you still filming?
Yes, I don't know how to stop it.
Come to time off out, and then like somehow get that to go in my mouth. That'll get us some views, and then I gotta go to the hospital.